Yo, what's up? Max here, and in this video we'll be talking about how to turn your followers into money. This is especially important if you're an influencer, okay? If you have a big YouTube channel, big Instagram, big Facebook, any type of following, pay attention now. If you like money and if you want to make more of it, this video is for you. Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom. So we chose the $100,000 a month milestone because most people who are making $100,000 and more with their brand are doing it like this, okay? They're doing it via the means that I'm going to be sharing with you here in this video. And by now you probably understand that having a big brand doesn't necessarily mean having good money, making good money, okay? You're probably watching this because you have some sort of following, you have, maybe 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, 10,000 followers on Instagram or wherever, and you're like, I thought if I make all these followers, I will also make money just kind of automatically, and now you're here and you're watching this video and you're like, well, I wish it would be more, right? I've made several videos on that already. Most influencers are just broke, and we kind of live nowadays with that idea of like, oh, influencers will automatically make money, but that is not the case. So what I want you to do is I want you to forget certain things right away, okay? Literally going to write down certain things that you need to forget right away. And that is number one, brand deals. Forget about brand deals, okay? What do brand deals do? Brand deals is usually a brand reaching out to you saying, oh, you're an influencer, your audience is perfectly overlapping with ours, we're gonna send you a bunch of free stuff, and you can, first of all, you get it for free, and second of all, you can sell it with your special discount code, so the people that are buying it from you are getting 10% off, and you get 10% of commission from each close that we're getting. That's great, it's nice to get free stuff, but at the end of the day, you need to sell a horrendously big amount of merchandise, of things from brand deals in order to make $100,000 a month. And trust me, most influencers with millions of followers are not at all making $100,000 a month with brand deals. So forget about that, all right? Forget about having good handwriting. You don't need that as either, okay? And obviously also forget about selling merch, all right? Selling your own merch. You say, I'm gonna buy my own merch and sell that, the t-shirts with your catchphrase on that. And I've certainly done it myself as well. It's nice to have, if you like the fact that people wear your merch, that is cool, but don't do it as a means to get to $100,000 a month and more. Absolutely not gonna be viable. And also, last but not least, forget selling a physical product. That is not a good idea, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, selling a physical product requires an initial investment from you, right? You have to invest in in that product because you have to create it. And then the profit margins are not high at all. And also, most of the time when you're creating a physical product, many girls are selling their makeup and, their beauty stuff and whatnot. The profit margins are very low, and also it can often happen that you're just missing your target audience. You're investing all that money to creating the product, into promoting it, etc., and then it's not exactly what your target audience wants. You're basically failing the market, right? It's like you're aiming, but you're not aiming at the little thing. You're aiming somewhere else, and then you don't hit it. And then you're standing there sitting on your costs and not having made a lot of money. And again, I don't know many influencers that are having a physical product that get up to $100,000 a month. It's very difficult. If you're super advanced already, by all means, you can try it, but most of the time, you're not. So forget about all these things, okay? Non es bueno. This is what you don't want to do. Instead, what you do, let me take the blue one here. Here's what you should do instead. Focus on the following things. Number one, offer your expertise. And I'm gonna talk about this in a second. Offer your expertise. Now, if you're watching this as an influencer with a following, you probably have a following because you give some sort of value already, Maybe you're really good at spirituality, at being more present. Maybe you're a fitness influencer and you're strong, or you're very aesthetic. Maybe you're a fast runner, right? Whatever it is. Most of influencers are influencers because they're good at something. Most people with a channel with some sort of following have that following because they're good at something. You know, maybe you're really good at helping people finding their dream partner, whatever it is, become more self-actualized, etc., etc., etc. Forget about all these things above and focus on this: offering your expertise. Where can you help people? Bringing people from point A, where they are right now, to point B. Okay, point A, they're unhealthy. You're a nutritional expert. Bring them to point B. People are fat and you're the shredded person, right? Bring them to point B. From point A, being fat, to point B. They're lonely, right? Point A, you can help them find their dream partner. Bring them to point B, etc. It's really simple, really is that simple. And instead, offer your expertise. And the way to do that here is you position yourself in a niche market, but you're repeating yourself, Max. Yes, because that's the basics. And if you really want to make up to 100K and turn your followers into making money, it really is just about the basics. So position in niche markets, all right? And also, I'm going to go a little bit more in detail than usually, but positioning in a niche market and obviously have an enticing offer. So positioning yourself in a niche market and have an enticing offer that people in your target audience want to buy. What does that mean? It means obviously you want to understand your target audience. Okay, again here, people don't understand a target audience. They want to sell a physical product, non es bueno. It's not going to work well. But if you have a certain expertise, you want to know what their point A is, you want to know what their point B is. If you know that very, very well, you position yourself in a niche market and you give them an enticing offer that brings them from that point A to that point B. Okay, again, I gave you that example of your target audience being usually not as healthy, and they follow you because they like how you work out, right? So they want to get from not being healthy to being shredded like you. Or another example is you're doing esports, right? You have a big Twitch channel, big Twitch following because you're playing Fortnite and you're really good and you're absolutely owning it. Your target audience plays Fortnite, but is not as good as you, right? They want to rank up. You can bring them from point A, where they are right now, to the higher rank point B, right? It works as well for StarCraft, Counter-Strike, etc., right? Position yourself in a niche market and create an enticing offer to bring your target audience there. And then what you do then is you basically create a system that qualifies your audience, okay? To qualify your audience. And I'm going to tell you why that is important. Well, if you have a big following, okay, there's going to be just mathematically, there's going to be a lot of people that are dabblers, that are just watching you for entertainment. There's a lot of people that are not in possession of high enough buying power. And obviously, when you have that offer, you're going to be driving traffic to that offer, right? But you don't necessarily want to have hundreds of thousands of people going to that offer, wasting your time because they're never going to buy that offer. No, you want to create a system to qualify your audience, all right? You want to create a system that basically separates the dabblers that are just watching because they think you're cool from those that you can actually really help. That separates the people that are not in possession of high enough buying power, you know, 15-year-olds that are still going to school, from those that you can actually help that are able and willing to pay money to receive your expertise in order to go from point A to point B. So you have to create that system to qualify your target audience. And we're slowly running out of space. Let me delete a tiny little bit here. We're gonna cut that into a deleted board. Okay, clean whiteboard, and then the next step is what you'll be doing is you'll be leveraging your social media, all right, very clearly. Leverage your SM, social media. And what you do with that leverage is you drive them through the qualifier, okay? You're basically going to say on your YouTube channel, hey, go to that website, go apply. Right? Or you have a podcast, go to that website, go apply. Or you have an Instagram, you say swipe up, go apply. That qualifier can be an application where they write down basic information of them. That can be a certain person that picks up the phone, talking to the person who applies, saying, okay, you know, what is your goals? Are you willing to invest, etc., etc.? How old are you? What are you doing? That qualifier needs to be done properly because there's a lot of things that you do wrong. I don't want to go into greater detail here right now, but leverage your social media, drive them through your qualifier, right? Drive them through your qualifying system, through your qualifier, and then what you'll be doing then is you basically apply basic level sales and marketing. Sales and marketing. Obviously, the marketing is something you apply throughout the entire structure. Most importantly, this is where the sales come in now at this point. Okay, so again, you leverage your social media, you drive them through your qualifier, and then you apply basic sales to get them on board with your program. All right. Now, the thing is with the sales, I said basic levels. I mean, I didn't write it down, but I said it. You don't need to be an absolute sales expert at all. 20% that give you 80% of the results. Most of our clients that have literally never done anything in terms of sales before are easily able to generate their first clients very, very easily, because you just need 20% of the knowledge that gives you 80% of the results. So to just kind of like show that step-by-step system, it really is just these like 3 stations that I'm painting here very nicely. Leverage your social media, all right? From there, you drive people to your qualifier, okay, QU, as I'm shortening here, and then SA for sales. And then you obviously get them on board with your program, PROGRAM. Let's write it out. Your program, all right? That is how you do it. And remember, the program is bringing people from point A to point B. And that is basically a system that you apply, that you use to leverage your big social media following, your YouTube, your Instagram, etc. Now, understand, this is the last point that I want to show you here. Understand a couple important things. Number one, you do not, I repeat, you do not need to be a 10 out of 10 expert. Okay? You don't need to be a certified coach in your field. You don't need to have a PhD. You don't need to have graduated from some goddamn college in order to help people with their expertise. Most likely, people that follow you already because of the fact that you're not some theory-ridden graduate student who spent years of his life in a theoretical classroom learning that, okay? So this is something that is a little less prevalent of an excuse for people who already have a big following, but I wanted to mention that you do not have to be a 10 out of 10 expert. You do not have to have a certificate. You do not have to have a degree whatsoever, okay? Competition, also, this is something that I get a lot. People say, but there's already so much competition. There's already so much competition. Let's say you're a fitness guy and you quote unquote only have 10,000 followers, or your channel only has 100,000 subscribers, but there's so much competition. There's what was that guy called? The six-pack shortcut guy with millions of followers, Okay, don't worry about the competition. We can help you stand out in your niche. It's much better standing out in your niche offer than being that broad guy that can help anyone. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. The broader the person is, the broader their offer is, the less money they make. Don't trust the shiny objects. It's usually the people who are well positioned in a niche market that leverage their social media properly, that bring people through a good qualifier that works, and that apply basic level but good and efficient sales that make the most money, not the people that go broad. All right? And basically, if you want to know how, saying, yo, this looks good, tell me how I can leverage my social media. Tell me what that qualifier should look like. Tell me how I can start selling. And most importantly, tell me how I can automate all that. Automate, because I'm a big influencer. I don't want to have to sell all this stuff myself and sit in an office every day. If you say, I want to have that automated, give us a call. Okay, this is a very, very cool offer that I have for you. You can literally jump on a free consultation call, either with me personally or with an expert from my team. And on that free consultation call, we'll basically be looking at your situation. Do you have a big following? What type of following do you have on what type of social media channels? And how you can monetize it and later on automate it. Okay, so if you already have a following, you want to monetize it properly, give us a call. This is for you. If you already make money, but you say, yo, I think there's way more potential in there and there's way more potential to automate that, this call is for you. Give us a call as well. But even if you're just randomly watching this and you don't have a big social media yet, but you like money and you want to maybe build a big social media while making money, give us a call as well. We can help you. All right. Basically what you do in order to get to that call is you click that link in the description or the link that appears somewhere right now. That link brings you to an application form. Just basic information that we want to know about you. Read what's on that page as well, because it's really important information that can really help you already. And then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. All right. Even if it's an international call, the call will be entirely for free. And usually those spots fill up very, very fast nowadays as well, because the channel is kind of going a little better now. There's more people clicking on stuff. And if the link still works, it means we have spots open for you. So better act now before it's too late. And also act right now, because otherwise this video has been a complete waste of your time. Okay? You're probably watching this video because you like money, because you like freedom, because you want to be free and save your time. So don't let that time go down to waste. Book a call with us. Maybe talk to you very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and GG.